Hey guys, today we're playing something a little bit different. This is Sonic Adventure DX. This is the Steam version, not the GameCube version. And yeah, this is a really horribly great game. It's bad in every way, and because of that, it's good. And when I say bad, I mean this game is really bad and quite broken in some places. And I pressed the wrong button here. Let's see. How's the audio, Alex? How's it sound? Is it too loud? Let's see. Let's just delete these. I had a file that was completely beaten, but at some point in the last, I think, 3 years since I played it, something happened to it. So I don't know. Audio's good. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. So let's start a new file here and jump right into it. Probably not going to be able to stream much tonight because I have to go to bed in about 20 minutes for work. But we'll play as much as we can. Look at these lovely blocky figures. The voice acting is so cheesy. This is happening. You're not able to see anything, Alex? Hey, Sam, are you still there? Can you see the stream? Can you at least hear me, Alex? Is the audio working, I guess? Stream is clear. It looks like it might be something on your end, Alex. I like how they just decided to shoot it. Oh no, our weapons are useless. That last guy's still shooting. So, here is the easiest boss of all time. Well, I don't know, there's an easier boss later in the game, actually. But this is Chaos Zero. This is our first run-in with Chaos. Oh, I say he's so easy, and then he's killing me already. He's really easy, though. I just haven't played in, like, 3 or 4 years. Oh, that was cheap. I'm like making a fool of myself because he is seriously the easiest thing ever. And he kills me. It's the freaking Let's Play curse, man. Yeah, I know how to do a homing attack. Thank you. Cass is really good at he can do like disco or breakdancing rather. He'd be really good at breakdancing. Check him out when he spins. Oh, now he's doing this. Missed. There we go, got him. I can't believe I died on Chaos Zero. Anyway, I don't know if you saw in the title screen, but I have a mod loader installed on this game that fixes a lot of the bugs that are still in this build. Like this game is seriously broken, and without those mods, the game would be borderline unplayable. Sonic just stares at it, contemplating life. And then here's Eggman. So I never actually played this game on the Dreamcast when it came out, but I did play it on the GameCube, the Director's Cut. So, while I've never played the original, and I don't know what differences there are between the original and the Director's Cut, I have played the living crap out of the Director's Cut. Yeah, so we seem to be live right now, but my internet seems to have just dropped out. What is going on here? Let me see if I can fix this. Oh, it seems to be fine now. Let's see if it catches up on YouTube. Okay, so I think my internet dropped there for a minute, which is why everything went really crappy. But it seems to be back up now. So this is the first actual level in the game, Emerald Coast. And there's some broken parts in this level, but for the most part it's very straightforward. Oh my god. There's freaking bouncy ropes. Oh, I missed the bumper. How's it now, Alex? My internet did drop there for a minute. So I don't know if that's why you weren't seeing anything or what. Oh, I missed this checkpoint. There we go. So this is one of the areas that it can be kind of glitchy right there in that little turn. If you're not careful, you'll go through the wall right there and die. This is another spot right here too. If you're not careful, again, you'll just go through the wall and die. There's a lot of that, where you end up like just going through things and dying in this game if you're not careful. There's an extra life down there, but I'm not even going to bother with it. So that actually skips a decent chunk of the level there if you go through that upper door. Okay, these things right here can be really glitchy too. You're supposed to just stand on them and press A to go to each panel, but sometimes they will bug out and you will just fall through them despite landing on them and pressing A. And here we go. So that wasn't that bad. We didn't run into any major glitches on the first level, so that's good. And we got our first emblem. So emblems are kind of like the collectibles of the game. You get emblems for completing each of the levels within each zone. Each zone has, I think, 3 levels built into it. So it's like the main mission, a secondary mission, and a third or tertiary mission. Basically is how that works. And you unlock extra things by collecting emblems, and there's, I don't know how many in the game, but there's a lot. Some of them are just hidden over top of the on the like overworld area, but the majority of them you get through completing levels and bonus levels. It says no connection. Is anyone else in the stream? Can they verify that it's not working? Supercharged. So Tails just literally told Sonic the fastest way to get somewhere is by taking a train. Sonic the Hedgehog was just told to take a train. Let that sink in for a minute. Sonic the Hedgehog, the character that can run insanely fast, was told the fastest way to get somewhere is to take a train. I do not understand the logic in that. But we have to, of course, take the train, because that's the only actual way to get there. I know I was done for the sake of the game. They had to do it so that, you know, you'd have a reason to loot the area. But in, like, the lore of Sonic, Sonic taking a train instead of just running makes no sense. So we're about to run into our first Eggman fight up here. And if I can do it correctly, there's a way to beat this guy really quickly. So all he ever wants is the Chaos Emeralds. I forget what this thing's called, but I'm sure it's going to tell us in a minute. It's like Egg Hornet, I think, is what it's called. Oh, I was right. I can't believe that. So let's see if I can get the really fast defeat on him. So he's going to fly around a bit, and then he's going to shoot some missiles, yada yada yada, not a big deal. And then he's going to come at me with these big drill things, and that's where I can really take advantage of the buggy mechanics by just repeatedly smashing into him. I didn't get the quick defeat. I almost got him in one cycle, but it's going to take two. But it's not a big deal, because like I said, this boss is stupidly easy. A lot of the bosses in this game are stupidly easy. Then the final boss is like annoyingly hard for whatever reason. There we go. He's done. Now he's clearly absolutely fine. All we do is break his like machine apart, but suddenly he's having mechanical issues, I guess. He was floating just fine after we blew everything off, and now he's like half wrecked. It's obviously a ploy, though. Just grab the Chaos Emerald. Why would Tails walk around with it in his hand like that if he knows that's what Eggman's after? Tails is the idiot here. Oh, you know what? The game audio isn't even enabled. There we go. That's a little better.
Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Oh yes, it's just as the stone tablets predicted. His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me. Together,
Obviously,
we'll
there's no
destroy
issues with that
Station
plan.
Square. And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land. the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on,
Pretty inventive name there, Robotnik Land.
shall we?
This guy is absolutely a scientific genius. Not a creative genius, scientific genius.
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
Huh? Now we gotta get the eggs before Eggman can. So this is the win key. Like, nothing about what just happened tells you what you're supposed to do next, but you're obviously supposed to carry this key over here and put it on this pedestal. And here's the second level. This one is also really easy, but there's some parts with tornadoes that can be really glitchy if you're not careful. But other than that, it should be fairly straightforward. It's the later levels that tend to get really glitchy. Oh, also this right here can really glitch out sometimes, and you'll just fall. I'll be honest, the game is mostly about glitches. Here's the tornado part. This part tends to glitch sometimes. At least it used to do it a lot on the GameCube. I don't remember if it's that bad in the Steam version.
Jump on panel number 1. It will
Or these
take you
stupid
to panels
panels.
2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel, or else you'll fall.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong, Alex. Everybody else seems to be able to see the stream just fine, man. It might be your internet connection. Oh, shit. See? Okay, that was a bit my fault. That wasn't really a glitch. You have to be really careful with this game, because it will... I've said it a lot at this point, but it's really not a very well-programmed game. It's a good game, but it's not a very well-programmed game. And I say it's a good game, but that may just be nostalgia talking, because like I said, I played this game a lot on the GameCube. Okay, Tails just stole my rocket. Bastard. These are the things that I was thinking about. These things right here where you run through the air like that, they will glitch out really quickly. Ow. Fucking chameleon thing. Oh, I got one ring off of that. Oh, oh, oh. I nearly fell off for no reason. So there's quite a few characters in this game. You have to play through the story with every character before you get the true ending. So there's quite a lot to do. I don't know if we'll actually play that much of the game. Actually, matter of fact, I don't know how much of this game I'm going to play at all, but after seeing my my buddy Fox the Bomb play Sonic Mania over on Twitch, I decided I wanted to play some Sonic 2, but I suck at Sonic Mania, so I'm a little better at this game, despite the glitches.
Yeah, not bad.
And he is actually watching right now, but he's watching from a TV and can't interact with the chat, unfortunately.
Station Square will be departing soon.
So if I remember correctly, next thing we have to do is go back to Station Square by taking the train again, because it makes so much sense. You just get like randomly stuck on a door. Okay, I think Wait, I can't remember if it's... No, the casino's not open yet. I thought the casino zone was next, but... Maybe... It's been so long since I played. I can't remember which zone is next. But, this little guy over here, this is, like the spirit of Tikal. Oh yeah, the sewer. Yeah. That's Tikal. And Tikal will give you hints. I think we got to go to the other sewer spot. So there's something really funny you can do in this game. And it's right here. So this looks like a person, but is actually a statue. And you can just pick it up and carry it around. I used to love to screw around in Station Square. Just pick up a guy, ride on a car with him. You know, general things you would do. Take him down the sewer. I think I actually have to go. Do I have to go this way? Or the other way? Oh no, yes, this way. I gotta get the thingies. The light shoes.
Now you've got Lightspeed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed dash. The Lightspeed dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Amazing. Alright. So we got the Lightspeed dash, which lets us charge up power like this and just go and up rings. And now we're going to come out in the burger joint. Not the burger joint. Okay, so this is a chow egg right here. And when you pick it up, it actually closes the door, but you can steal that by getting a fake chow egg and stealing it out of the shop, because, you know, that makes sense. Actually, I think that's right over here, yeah. So here's the rock. That looks like a chow egg. And you can just go over here. Put this down, pick this up, put that down, pick this up. Oh no, it's glitched. Oh, there we go. Put that down, and now we've stolen it. So there is thievery in a Sonic game. But I'm not going to even bother with the chow, so we'll just toss that away. So I think now I should be able to get to the casino area. Now that I have the Lightspeed shoes. Maybe we can go to the train station, would be the fastest way to get there. Yep. So the reason I wouldn't let him go down here earlier is because I didn't have the Lightspeed shoes, and you need the Lightspeed shoes to get into the casino. Like this. That opens the door for you. Now the casino area is pretty cool. It's like a series of pinball stages, basically. And what you have to do is collect a certain amount of rings in order to get the Chaos Emerald, because if we, I think it's over here. Yeah, so the Chaos Emerald's up there, but we have to have a certain amount of rings in order to get the Chaos Emerald. Basically, they all pile up down there below us, and then we use them as a ramp to get up there.
Deposit as many rings as you can.
Yeah, there you go.
It may even help show you the way.
So the easiest way is to play these little mini games, which I'm bad at them, but once you lose in these, it actually dumps you off in a little area where you can collect a bunch of rings by just going through it. So mainly we'll be doing that because I suck at the slot games. No, 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 no. I was about to lose it. These minigames always remind me a lot of Sonic Spinball too. Although Sonic Spinball was infinitely harder than this. Sonic Spinball was not an easy game. I remember watching my brother play Sonic Spinball a lot on the Genesis. I never played it much myself, but... So here's the main thing, you gotta get these slots that I'm bad at. I got some Knuckles, which gave me quite a few rings. I think the goal is to get like maybe 300 rings in order to get the Chaos Emerald. So this is the Sonic the Hedgehog pinball machine, by the way. There's also another one in here, and if I don't get enough, I'll show the other one off. It's for a game called Knights, which was another game that came out. I think it was on the Saturn. I don't know if there was a release on the Dreamcast, but I know there's a release of the game on the Sega Saturn. And I briefly played it. It's a pretty neat game. I actually have a Sega Saturn. It's on my shelf behind me. You can't really see it, but it's right there is my Sega Saturn on the shelf behind me. And I lost. I still got one more ball. What time is it? Really should be in bed right now, but it's fine. We'll complete this level and then I'll end the stream there. Now, like I said, there's quite a few characters that you play through in order to 100% the game. And they each have similar but different stories. Like, the stories are all intertwined and you just basically see the events unfold from each of the characters' perspectives. My favorite out of all these has got to be a character called E102 Gamma, which is a robot guy that Dr. Eggman built to help find the Chaos Emeralds. He's got a really cool story, I think. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so for some reason it didn't dump me off in the underground area. But anyway, we got 142 rings, so let's dump them off. I think if you get a certain amount of rings from the pinball machine, then it doesn't dump you in the under area. So that might be why we got dropped back off outside the door there. I think this is the other. No, that's the showers. Card and pinball. That's the one we were in, right? Yeah. So where's the other one? No, slot and pinball. So card pinball is the other one. This is the one that has the Knights theme, which was that other game I was talking about. Yeah. So Nights into Dreams. Now I'm pretty positive that was a Sega Saturn game. I don't know if there's a release on the Dreamcast or not. It's pretty neat to see a cameo of a different Sonic game or a different Sega game inside of a Sonic game, though. So anyway, I'll go ahead and waste my my balls. It's such a funny sentence. I'll waste my balls, guys. But I'll go ahead and waste both of them so that we can go to the under area. I actually believe that's the fastest way to collect rings anyway. So now, yeah, now it's going to drop us in the other area. So this is where you can actually collect quite a few rings. But you have to be careful because you can also lose your rings, because this is one of the few areas that there's actually enemies. Whoa, see what I mean? It is tricky. There's more rings around here yet. Oh no, it sucked me through. You have to be careful because sometimes there will be yep. rings floating like this. Sometimes there actually be more of those little spike balls in the middle of these too. But you can see you can get a lot of rings really quickly in here. So it's actually better to just forfeit the pinballs and just go into these. Bit of glitchy action there. Sonic did a weird flip. Yeah, I'm just racking up the rings. Yeah, see, this is what you have to be careful about. There we go, now Sonic has to dry off because we've been in like the trash and sewer under the casino. And then we climb up this big ladder and pop out in the bathroom for whatever reason. So I think now we actually have enough rings to get the thing. It's either 300 or 600 that you need. If it's 300 then we're obviously good. If it's 600 then we may need to go through another time. Oh, you could also get rings out here too. And some of the slot machines and stuff. I can't see anything. Now I'm seeing under the floor. Quality game, guys. No, I believe 300 was plenty. We should be able to go there now. No problem.
Yes.
Yep, there we go. So yeah, that's all there really is to that level.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Now we get to see a awesome, well animated cutscene for our troubles.
Yeah. Hey.
The voice acting in this game is phenomenal.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh no, you don't.
Amen.
Sonic does drugs. I like how they were asleep just
Oh
sitting.
man, what happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy.
They gotta get busy. So, you briefly saw right there. That's another Sonic character. That's Cream the Rabbit. And that was only added in the Sonic DX version. The original version didn't have Cream flying around out here. So, there's a little bit of trivia that I know about the game. Or at least version differences in the game. So this is the key to the next level. I'm not actually going to go do the next level yet, because like I said, I have to go to bed. You know, having a job and all that. But, while I'm in Station Square, I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of that. I'm going to go ahead and grab another upgrade that we can get real quick from the hotel lobby. So up here are some switches. If we stand here, we can just get in here and get this guy.
This is the Crystal Ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed Dash.
So basically, as you can see, the Lightspeed Dash takes freaking forever to charge up, but with this, it takes much less time. It cuts it more or less in half, which is nice, because when you first get it, it just takes forever. And I could have got that when I first got the Lightspeed shoes, but, you know, there's no point. Or there, well, I guess there is a point, but, you know, whatever. I always do it after I do the casino. It's just the way I've always done it. What's the call have
Use
to
the
say?
ice stone in the mystic room.
Oh, she just basically gives you the answer. Anyway, that's all I'm going to stream for tonight. I appreciate everybody that stopped by to watch. Yeah, maybe I'll stream some more tomorrow night. So hopefully I'll see you then. Thanks, guys, and take it easy.